Welcome to Language Leap, the podcast where we break down the secrets to mastering a foreign language. I'm your host, Alex Carter, and today we have a fantastic guest, Jamie Lee, who went from struggling with basic Spanish to holding full conversations in just a year and a half. Jamie, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Alex. Super excited to be here and share what worked for me.
So, Jamie, let's rewind a bit. When you first started learning Spanish, what was the biggest hurdle for you?
Oh, definitely the fear of speaking. I knew some vocabulary and grammar, but the moment someone asked me a question, my mind went blank. I was terrified of sounding silly.
That's so common. Many learners freeze because they want to be perfect right away. How did you push past that?
Well, I started small, talking to myself in the mirror, then chatting with language exchange partners online. I accepted that mistakes were part of the process. One breakthrough was realizing that native speakers appreciate the effort, even if it's not flawless.
Exactly. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. And speaking of practice, what was your daily routine like?
I made language learning a non-negotiable habit. Even on busy days, I do at least 15 minutes of listening or flashcards. But my favorite method was immersion light, switching my phone to Spanish, listening to podcasts while commuting, and labeling household items with sticky notes.
Love that. Passive exposure is so underrated. Did you use any apps or tools that really helped?
Absolutely. Anki for flashcards, Dreaming Spanish for listening, and Tandem for conversation. But the game changer was journaling, writing a few sentences daily. It forced me to actively use the language.
Writing is a powerhouse tool. It solidifies grammar and vocabulary in a way passive consumption can't. Now, what about plateaus? Did you ever feel stuck?
Of course, yes. Around month 6, I felt like I wasn't improving. That's when I switched tactics. I started reading children's books and watching TV shows with subtitles. It was frustrating at first, but soon, I began picking up natural phrasing and slang.
Smart move. Changing input methods keeps the brain engaged. And what's your advice for learners who feel discouraged?
Track your progress. I recorded myself speaking every month. Hearing my old clips reminded me how far I'd come. Also, celebrate small wins, like understanding a meme or ordering food without stumbling.
You've mentioned making Spanish-speaking friends. How did that impact your fluency?
Hugely. Language isn't just words, it's culture. Sharing meals, jokes, and stories with native speakers taught me nuances no textbook could. Plus, they corrected me in a natural way, which boosted my confidence.
That's the golden ticket. Authentic interaction accelerates learning. Any final tips for our listeners?
Be consistent, be kind to yourself, and use the language, even if it's imperfect. Oh, and travel if you can. A weekend in a Spanish-speaking country did more for me than 3 months of studying.
Jamie, this was gold. Thanks for sharing your journey. To our listeners, pick one tip from today and try it this week. Remember, fluency isn't about perfection, it's about connection. Thanks for tuning in to Language Leap. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's learning a language. Until next time, keep leaping.